Some people come into your life as blessings. Some come into your life as lessons. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, looked like altcoins were bouncing back. It looked like it was still continuing to rally to the upside. I think I've seen quite a few of them with some double-digit greens still for the second day in a row. That's a big plus for altcoin holders that were, hodling through that. I know personally, I went all back into Bitcoin. I was too scared to keep going with those altcoins. Definitely try to pull back to the, what I consider the one and only real cryptocurrency that's supposed to definitely be here 50 years down the road. Look like Ethereum's really getting up there, though, on the other side of $200. Looked like we were getting back near that $200 billion market cap, which is a big plus. BTC dominance was slipping back a little bit. And what else am I grateful for? Oh, yeah. Samantha's over here in the chat today.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you doing today, Samantha?
I'm still not feeling like 100%, but I'm pulling it together.
Not feeling 100%.
No, I was eating a bunch of little tangerines and stuff yesterday, trying to get the vitamin C up. Yeah. I'll be good by tomorrow, I'm thinking.
Well, that's great to hear.
Yes, because tomorrow or the next day will be the Q&A show.
Yeah. Right. We definitely need you at the top.
I'll be on top there. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and pull up one of those screen share things so we can take a look at that market cap together. It's an early one out here today, that's for sure. Thank you for refreshing that, Samantha. All right, let's see. What do we got going on with the market cap? $199 billion right there. We're getting real close. Look at that. We're even at, what would that be? 712?
Yes.
Million. Yeah. All right. Hey, look, there's more cryptocurrencies adding to the market cap. 1,950. And that BTC dominance, like I said, slipping backwards a little bit. All right. Let's just try to look at this real quick here. Bitcoin, $6,479. That's pretty much some sideways movement there with a 0.14% gain. Let's see. Ethereum. There we go. Boom. Nice for everyone that held on there. Continuing up on the other side of $200. I guess if you were, if you believe in Ethereum and you are holding long term and you went ahead and did those things that everyone talks about with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, and you bought on the dip, you're real profitable right now. And that's the kind of stuff that we're talking about always with Bitcoin. You just see a little more volatility in these altcoins. Whether or not the project's dead, I don't know. I got some news on this kind of development later. Let's see what else we got. We got XRapid coming in at 27.8 cents. That's a 1.8% gain. Not too bad there, but definitely would like to see it back up over 30 cents. Bitcoin Cash coming in at 453. That's a 2.3% gain. Not too bad, but 5% standard day trading. Let's see if we can't keep the rally going there. EOS, hey, they're getting near that 550, Samantha. $5.26. That's a 4.1% gain. We got Stellar Lumas coming in at 20 cents. That's down 2%. Litecoin making some sideways action as well at $53.81. And what do we got here? Cardano at 6 cents. That's down 1.1%. Get down here and take a look at Steam. See what we got going on here. And 70 cents, dropping backwards 3%. I don't know. It looks like a little bit more red than what I was seeing earlier. Maybe the trend's starting to drop off. And let's take a look and see what our metric says with the Steam back dollar. 97 cents, continuing to go upwards on yesterday's, telling us that these altcoins do have some more room to grow. I don't know. I guess not too much too fast, right? I mean, so, Steam back dollar has been increasing slowly.
Steam is down and Steam back dollar is up?
Yes.
Okay.
They are separate currencies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that they don't pay out Steam back dollars on the Steam platform to me anymore. So I don't know where the Steam back dollars are being generated for the circulating supply. I guess it's just what's out there. So it's all a speculative asset at this point because it's not a payout.
I lost how they did it once they split your payout thing into the 3 sections or whatever. I had no clue how you got paid out anymore. Like, it was like, wait, I don't know.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's keep dollar cost averaging the tally account. We are fundraising here to get out to the Electric Daisy Carnival. It's going to be in Orlando at Tinker Field, November 9th and 10th. It's an electronic music festival that goes on for 2 days. They have carnival rides, multiple stages. Me and Samantha are looking to get out there and pass out flyers to be able to tell people about the word of Bitcoin, try to help bring some adoption to the space, let people know that there's a different kind of currency out there that's for the people. I got this flyer right here that I made up for it. I mean, I think it's I thought it was pretty good, but you know, I don't like to toot my own horn or pat myself on the back too much, but these QR codes will take them directly to some tools that they can go ahead and get started. As you can see, there's the Samurai wallet, there's Coinbase, there's YouTube that goes to Andreas Antonopoulos, and there's Wikipedia right there telling a brief description of what Bitcoin is from a non-biased source. And there's a backside. We're still in debates on what we're going to do with that one. I've been thinking maybe solid black with some gold lettering that says Bitcoin is freedom, but I don't know. We've been debating on if any words are really going to take away from because I'm thinking curiosity. You know, curiosity is what's going to make them want to use a QR code reader. And then once you dig into this and QR code them, you know, you're down the rabbit hole. And that's all it takes is to take that first step down the rabbit hole. And then next thing you know, I was entranced with cryptocurrency. I thought that this was amazing and revolutionary. I think maybe that was part of the problem last year, is that everybody thought it was amazing and revolutionary and was getting a little overzealous about the situation. But as you can see, with the Bitcoin price coming back up, we're getting even closer, 58.11%. As you can see, I'm looking for a US dollar value because that's only going to pay for our tickets and gas and the flyers. Got 44 days left on this, so plenty of time to go ahead and throw $1 or $2 in there if you got it laying around. We'd really appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and stop this screen share, and let's go ahead and pop this chat out for Samantha. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for having a cup of coffee with me and talking some crypto. If you got any questions, if you want to talk about anything in particular, because the news is a little short today on anything really good to talk about, I do have a few talking points. Go ahead and put it in the chat. But who do we got in the chat right now, Samantha?
We have the Rickest Rick. We have Tech Lords.
Hey, guys.
JT Irby.
Awesome.
And Paul Rouleau.
Nice. Nice. I'm glad you guys are out here. That's awesome.
Yep. JT Irby says 2 days in a row. He's on fire. Yeah. And Rickest Rick said he stayed up after another 3 a.m. P just for us.
I'm just helping you guys with the early bird gets the worm, right?
Some of you, it's just super early.
All right. So what do we got? What do we want to talk about? Well, I guess let's dig into the first one here. I got the National Commercial Bank, the NCB. It's one of the biggest banks in the Middle East. It's out of Saudi Arabia, if you couldn't have guessed that one there. They went ahead and they joined the Ripple network. I don't know. There's always a lot of news about companies and banks pairing with Ripple. I mean, there's definitely, I used to think, I'm not really, personally, I'm not for Ripple. I wouldn't buy Ripple. I'm not into Ripple. I think that it is the exact opposite of what we're going here for with Bitcoin. But the future does hold a potential possibility for Ripple to have its own use case. The banks are not just going to wash up overnight. Everything is always a slow transitional process from one to the other. And unless there's some all-out war and, bombing and Molotov cocktails being thrown into banks and stuff like that, we're going to see the banks slowly adopting blockchain. We're going to see cryptocurrency. We're looking at banks potentially wanting to hold cryptocurrency as a form of custodianship. So I do see Ripple taking off. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. It did get up to $3. It seemed definitely inflated and market manipulated to be able to get it up there, especially since we've been having trouble getting it up to even 50 cents at all during this bear market. But it's not going away. It's going to be here. More and more banks are going to adopt it. They have marketing. They have people out there talking. They got, what I mean? It's going to happen in one form or another. So, people are investing in it. I mean, you always see the crypto twin brothers talking about it. I mean, they're definitely going with the whole, let's make a bunch of money off Ripple and ride the wave off. That's a good potential possibility that could happen. I just, why I'm in cryptocurrency and my beliefs you know, they gravitate me more towards Bitcoin. That's why I continue using Bitcoin and support it. I mean, and if you can't tell, I'm a big supporter of it, you know, with the YouTube video, trying to get out and do the flyers and everything else in the free help desk.
We're all Bitcoin.
What do you think, Samantha?
I don't know. We've known that like Ripple is bank-ish like for quite a while, and people still use it and still they're okay with it. I mean, I don't know. It'd be kind of scary to have Bank of America Bitcoin, like, you know, as like, oh, so yes, like my bank is the custodial of my cryptocurrency. I don't know. I mean, no one likes this concept of, you know, banks in it, but they're in it.
That is true. There will be a time of, you know, overlay. Let's see, what else we got? Well, we got BitGo. They're purchasing up a company. I read through this one real quick. I didn't find it to be as big of a news as I guess they're making it to be. They acquired a company so that they can go ahead and have crypto custodianship. I mean, that's pretty much not for me and you, the everyday players, because, hey, we're smart enough to want to own our own private keys. That's pretty much the whole point in cryptocurrency. Because if you don't own your private keys, you don't actually own your cryptocurrency. So, I mean, them going ahead and getting, you know, acquiring a small business in South Dakota so that they can legally be able to have custodianship of cryptocurrency for big investors and hedge funds and all that kind of stuff. You know, big plus for them. I guess, you know, we're bringing the money in from it. I mean, everybody wants the big players, ETF and all that nonsense. I mean, aren't we expecting another delay probably on the ETF here by the end of the month?
Yes. I mean, they have another meeting scheduled, whatever it is. I mean, yes. But what does it say what the South Dakota business is, like, that they bought?
It did. I probably just didn't write it down. I just wrote BitGo qualifies for crypto custodianship.
Okay.
I mean, I know that there was talk of, you know, that now they're going to be having to have anti-money laundering laws. They're going to have know your customer. So, I mean, all of that's going to go along with it as well now. I mean, this is more of that overlay between, you know, the cryptocurrency space was here. And I guess if you want to talk about it being the Wild West, it was a Wild West in 2016, 2017 in the beginning. Now we're looking at the SEC is all over this. We're looking at, you know, banks are in this, large conglomerate corporation companies, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, all the countries are trying to.
Right. India's having problems still, you know, trying to kick the ball down the road, saying, is it the financial people that have to figure this out? Is it the government that has to figure this out? And then saying that the court systems are too busy. I mean, they don't even know, you know what because they put a stop to the banks being able to accept or do anything with cryptocurrency, so that now they're saying that it's not legal money in any kind of way. So that's why the banks can't have anything to do with it, and the exchanges have a big problem with that over there, because it's like, how do you get money into it? How do you get money out of it? All right, do we got anything going on in the chat today, or should I just keep rolling along with the news?
We have JT Irby saying he thinks Vitalik is off his meds. That man probably is on a lot of strong meds, yes. He's
off his antidepressants. He's getting all bummed out. He's just, well, I mean, all year long, he's been watching all of his money just go as he fails to come out with scaling solutions, and he's attacked from like every different angle by every altcoin out there who's willing to centralize more than Ethereum to be able to scale right off the bat.
And Rick is talking about that I bought a truck and a camper for $1,150 a few days ago together, selling the camper for $1,300 today. Boom, free truck.
Nice.
Yep. And
you gotta keep that hustle going.
He says cars are way more profitable right now than crypto.
almost everything's more profitable than crypto at the moment. But that's, you know, I guess that's part of the whole bear market. Too overzealous last year. We got to shake out the people that are here trying to make money, and we got to get it back to the core development.
Oh, and JT Irby says, don't be surprised if ETF slips through.
In September? You think so? I think it's going to be another delay. I think that we won't see anything till Q1 at least, maybe even the beginning of Q2. Like, I think they're going to want to push this stuff off because Government is so slow going. It is so much red tape. I mean, when was the last time you've been to the DMV?
I love the government.
All right. Let's see. What else we got moving on here with news? Oh, all right. This one I thought I would just talk about for a moment. Did you see all the videos with John McAfee giving the interviews? The one with Omar Bam and then the one with Box Mining just a few minutes ago. Wow. I mean, you got to love to hate the guy and everything, but I mean, cocaine for sure. In the Omar Bam video, I don't think I've ever seen anybody touch their nose so much in 10 minutes ever.
And rub their teeth and fix their beard.
Yes,
I mean,
it was like, yes, in the future, in cryptocurrency.
Well, it just goes to show that his $1 McAfee money was really just a picture of his life.
I know, and then to talk about ladyboy prostitutes.
I know, that was awesome. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all kinds of clickbait information going on there for a quick 10-minute video. John McAfee, the publicity stunt master. I mean,
that's what I thought. I was like, man, crypto is really, really smart there for the very first part. Be a Bangkok hookers, comma.
Maybe we need to start doing stuff like that. We'll just start putting like vulgar words. No. All right. So moving on here, we got Google Play Store. I mean, are they attacking crypto? Are they censoring? Well, apparently BitPay and Bitcoin.com, they were down. Their apps were removed from the store. But shortly later, they were put back. This was due to all kinds of like claims. You know how you can report stuff? Well, they were reported. They think that there's an ongoing potential battle between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin people trying to get each other's apps off of the App Store. You know, Google took them down accidentally, thinking that there was too many reports, and then had to manually go back and put them back. Pretty much, it looks like. I mean, it just goes to show some of the censorship there is still in the space. You know, when it comes to the cell phones and the apps and all of this, it's, you know, they got the control still. It's not going to just be happening, you know, to be able to have the apps that you want at the store. That's why they have no mining. That's why if you're like, you know, doing the ICOs or whatever, and you're talking about apps, well, I mean, if your app isn't going to get put on at the Play Store because it breaks their laws or regulations or rules or whatever, I mean, you're dead out the door. You know, you're not going to make it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like, what chances do you have to have anybody else think that you're legal and able to run in their country or state or
So do we got anything else going on in the chat, Samantha?
JG Irby says McAfee is the authority on coke and hookers.
I would take his advice when it came to those
matters.
I mean,
that was pretty smart with the oh no, I'm looking for a lady boy.
That's not what would have crossed my mind. I would have went for like the old like give it a tap or something kind. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Isn't it? I mean, all men have Adam's apples, right? Like that's not a hideable thing.
I don't know. I mean, I know like large white men and, you know, most men in America and everything, you can see it's predominant, but I don't know if like Asian smaller men have little Adam's apple that don't stick out so much. All right, so let's move on here before I get demonetized and lose more subscribers. We got Vlad Zamfir, Zamfir. He works on the Ethereum, I don't know, what do you want to call them? Main devs. He has a proof of concept for sharding. He came up, well, he didn't come up with it, but he did some stuff and got it running, and kind of like a proof of concept happened at the Ethereum hackathon in Berlin. Some fundamental coding, he's calling it. I mean, doesn't mean sharding's happening. Doesn't mean that we're really any step closer, because they're still talking about 2 years away, but they are talking about the fact that, you know, they are taking another step. And I guess that's good. I mean, I guess they're going to want to kind of keep pumping out this news on this since it's so far down the road to actually get sharding implemented, which is Ethereum's scaling way. you know, I don't know if it's going to get discouraging to keep hearing little bits of news about the scaling as they continue to keep coming out with this code slowly over 2 years. I mean, I guess when they implement it in 2 years, it's going to be, what are all these other altcoins doing at the time? I mean, how well did EOS take off in the next 2 years and be able to, you know, get all the dApps? I mean, this is a cryptocurrency. It's a fast moving space, and it's like you got to move fast and keep moving fast so that you can keep scooping up all the money that you need to be able to keep these projects running.
I mean, it's still good news because they haven't came out with anything in a while. So it is like it's something towards, but I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. It's complicated when you have so much competition in the market and you have a lot of people not necessarily here for fundamental reasons and people willing to go, you know, because originally cryptocurrency was all about decentralization and, you know, the cypherpunk movement and taking the power away from the man and the banks and all of that. And now it seems more like centralization's okay. We're willing to, you know, give a little here if we get a little here. And they just want to see some form of technology working in the facet that they want. And they don't care if they have a central authority over it or if it's, you know, if we're just looking at like Amazon and, you know, eBay and PayPal all working together to make some sort of cryptocurrency, but it allows you to use your cell phone to buy stuff you want off Amazon with a discount, people would be all about it.
Yeah, right. The man coin.
Right, the man coin. So, I mean, with the new sentiment in the market, it's good. That's why we're seeing cryptocurrency expand in multiple different directions, because we have the people who are still here for the fundamental core reasons of decentralization, empowering the people, you know, borderless transactions to help everyone instead of this 1%er and everyone working their entire lives for nothing.
That sentence was so depressing.
Right, you're thinking, I have to go to work later today.
And I don't feel awesome. And the man is still going to get my time.
And he will get his taxes.
And it could make me sicker longer. Oh, my God. Whatever. Okay. So JT Irby says yes, Adam's apple. And then Rick says, come on, don't go anti-trans. No, we don't. Everybody eats their own. I just thought it was hilarious about the fact that that was what they started. Like, why would you have that in the conversation? Like, how did that become a learning point? Like, what? I just didn't know where it was like, and bam, just something horribly wrong right there in the middle. It was like, okay. So did you make sure that you needed to ask the question about the Bangkok hookers? Like, wow.
Oh, yeah, that was pre-rehearsed.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And then JT Irby says he heard another one about if you can touch their elbows, then you're good to go. Something about flexibility. So if the hooker can touch their elbows, then they're a girl?
What?
Can you touch your elbows together? Like, I don't know.
Okay, so. All right, what do we got going on with the channel? Well, let me see. Today's Friday, so we got our weekend show coming up this weekend at some point, probably in the evening. We'll know later on today. Check out my Twitter. Over 1,100 followers over there, so that's a big plus. You can always get the information of what's going on here with the channel. If there's no show, when the weekend show is, you can find it all over there. Altcoin Buzz Ladies finally hit me back on Twitter. She might be a guest next Saturday, and it would be at 2 p.m. because she's shooting for 7 p.m. her time. As I get confirmation, I'll continue to pump that up across the, next week, trying to see if we can't go ahead and get more viewers. It would be one of the live Q&A sessions. Talking points would come as time gets closer, because as you guys know, this cryptocurrency space changes like every day. There could be tons of news across the next week. Fingers crossed. Price shooting to the green. All-time highs.
Hopefully there's some good stuff to talk about.
Right, that'd be nice. It seems like the last 3 days, the news has been, the price has been climbing, but the news has been... Anything in the chat, Samantha?
Well, now JT Irby and Rick Strick are not happy.
At me?
No, at each other.
Oh. Now. All right, you guys, I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below for you guys to check out to keep you like up to date in the cryptocurrency market, help you continue learning and expanding your knowledge out here in the cryptocurrency space. You got to check, I got Steam tools. You got to go over there and check that out. I mean, maybe it's a good time to get on there. Maybe it's a good time to start posting. The price of Steam is down. So when it does shoot back up, that little bit you're earning now could be a whole lot. I mean, we've seen Steam back dollars up to $22 at one point. We've seen Steam over $5 or $6. So, I mean, being under the $1 point, I mean, these social media is going to have to change into the future. You know, Facebook is not going to last forever. A lot of people are going to move towards platforms that pay. There's also Minds. They've gone on to the main net. They're going quite well over there. What else they got? They got BitTube. I've been working on that one. There's like a upload your YouTube video button, and it's been broken or something the last 3 or 4 times I've tried. I might go manually download some videos and then manually upload them and see how that works, because I've been trying to get going over there. I do have a channel. I don't have a link to it down below. What's up with Lit? That one's been hard to getting going. A lot of people are on it now, so it's paying very little mithril. I mean, you got to get a lot of likes on your photos to start being worthwhile. It was pretty easy in the beginning. What else we got going on with social media? That's about it for right now.
I think so. Yeah.
Anything else going on with the channel? What do you guys think of the thumbnails? You guys got to comment down below. I've been working like crazy on those. I think my Photoshop skills have been improving there. I've been liking the older movie covers. Today we got They Live. I got a nice one tomorrow. I think you guys will find hilarious for the weekend show. Samantha's giggling over here on the sideline.
I had never seen They Live until I had met Eugene, and wow, like, he was like, this is one of my favorites, and I'm like, oh God, okay. I had no idea. He was like, oh, this is a famous wrestler, but I was like, I have no clue. I had no clue what any of that crap was. It's not a bad movie though, but wow, it definitely took me a minute. We have Swing Jason saying EOS just released their paying platform, but it doesn't even compare to Steam It. Oh, that sucks.
Say that again.
That EOS just released their paying platform, but it doesn't even compare to Steam It.
I haven't checked that one out yet. I don't know. I haven't actually done much with the EOS. Like, I mean, it came out. I had gotten the scatter wallet. I was trying to get my name all set up as Bitcoin and Coffee and everything. And then I guess when the market and my stop loss got called after I had moved it like twice, I just was like, ugh. I mean, I know they're probably going to do some great things in the future. I mean, the centralization is not with my core beliefs, but like I keep saying, people are going to be all right with some of the centralization. If people are willing to let other people hold their private keys because they don't want the responsibility, they're also willing to look the other way and let, you know, just a few people propagate these blocks. And with that happening, of course, they're going to be able to scale faster. Of course, they're going to be able to do what they need to do to get these apps and devs and, you know, everything to help make the network be all that it can be, you know, because they're going to have a marketing department. They got Block One behind them with the $4 billion. Well, I mean, it might be $1 billion now with the way the price has been declining, but, you know, with a whole crap load of money in their pocket that they can pull a little out and feed them through the back door to help the project move along if it went stagnant at any point. I mean, the cryptocurrency future is going to be a bright one, but there's going to be some muddy water down there too.
Oh, well, Vention is here now.
Hey, thanks for joining in at the end here, buddy.
And the Rickus Rick says he likes the thumbnails, but he also likes the cartoon ones.
I like the cartoon ones myself, but I mean, it was always a time management issue. Like, this is not paying my bills. You know, I'm not a full-time content creator. So to go, like, the one time is easy to come up with a thumbnail, but it's the every single day to come up with a brand new ideal, to find the image, to go put your face into it, to go put the Bitcoin symbols into it, to splice all this stuff together. I mean, it takes me 45 minutes to an hour to come up with the ideal, put it together, make it look right, and then export it as a normal file. It was just hard to find that time on top of research and producing the video, while continuing to go to work and take care of the birds and everything else.
We're trying to step it up.
Well, we've been trying to step it up slowly the whole time. I think it's just that it takes me less time to read through these articles. It's a lot easier to just kind of say, this one's not important, this one's not important, this one's not important, and then only read the articles that are key, you know, cutting down on how much time it takes. Also, with these early mornings, I wake up and start in on this stuff, and I make the thumbnails in the evening before bed. So
yeah, and sometimes if we are on a roll, we get a couple, like 2 or 3, you know,
stack
where
them
it's
up.
like just a few, you know.
All right, is that going to wrap it all up, Samantha?
Yes. Well, Rick is asking, you a PC bro too, man? Yeah. Yes. Like, I don't know. Yes. All he does is, always be clicking.
All right, you guys. I want you guys to go out there. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Take care of each other. And remember to keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.